Rocking and rolling. Hey, Silver, good to see you today.
Good to see you as well.
Say your name for the audience.
Joey.
Hey, Joey, good to see you. You know what? This is a kick in the pants. You're sitting out there and you're a specimen of physical fitness. You're a specimen of youth leadership, and both of you are out there making it happen. Tell us a little bit about what you do when I come in there with my fat self and say, I want to get in shape. What are some of the things you do to say, Morris, we're going to start from scratch, and I recommend what?
Well, first of all, nutrition is going to be 80% of whatever your goal may be.
No more Reese's?
No more Reese's.
Okay.
Well, we do recommend that you have a cheat day, on the weekends, and schedule that day every week so that you don't go crazy, so you lose your mind.
Oh, of course.
You don't want to go with that Reese's throughout the rest of your life.
And do I need to run 10 miles a day, or am I going to be able to just kind of like lift weights every other day, Monday through Friday, and then maybe twice a week basketball and running? How do I mix aerobics and lifting weights?
Well, we recommend about 2 to 3 times of cardio a week, and that's half an hour. And then we have, we recommend intense functional training is what we're focusing on, which is functional training engages in the core in every single exercise. So it's from the armpits to the knees, which is what you use every day.
And that's something I want to let the audience know. You're here for a tease interview because we're going to actually go to Gold's Gym or someplace and actually have you either working me out or working somebody out so they can see some of the things to let you know what it takes to kind of make things happen. So what do you think would be a good idea for your youth to get out there and see them make things happen? We're going to trade cameras so we can get these two if we could. That'd be really nice. So anyways, what do you think would be good for you to get your youth going and getting them singing and rapping and making everything happen?
Well, right now we're doing a live event this coming Thursday, free for the community of Modesto. And right now, this youth group is just blowing up. Every time we have another session on a Thursday, we see it double in attendance, and that's just phenomenal. So right now we're about to get another album out, and it is Christian hip hop.
That's
and,
beautiful.
We can even play our music in Gold's Gym.
There you go.
There you go. That'll get you moving.
Yeah, to say the least, because hip-hop's already got a rhythm and a beat and kind of makes things happen in a real fun way. But then up and above that, you're actually getting out there and making it happen and making people see music, and they're getting excited because music's happening. When you are out there doing aerobicize, they're doing aerobics class, what are some things you see as far as people jumping up and down and getting with the music and forgetting that they're exercising?
Well, it's a distraction, and it's about having fun and doing something that you enjoy, something that you believe in, and really being able to just experience, your own body. When you're doing, we have classes. So, for example, we have a hip hop class, which it's similar. So, we have people go out there, and these are people that are not sure if that's for them. They go out, they try it out, and they just have a bunch of fun. And that works out for them. So, and actually it would be really nice to have like a group day for your group and just bring all the kids in, and we could do some sort of class where they can try to do some fitness, and just free for the
That would be
group.
fun.
That would be.
When you get your youth group together and you see them singing rap and sing, because I mentioned one person, she was a rap singer, right, but she was a singer too, and she was emphasizing, I'm a singer. And I forgot about that it's like, just because it's hip-hop doesn't mean we're not singing beautiful renditions of music.
Amen, amen. We have a vocalist that has her own album. We just did the Gallo Arch for Fred Hammond. We opened for him. And I'll tell you, it was phenomenal. Just her voice alone with the backdrop, we call it a chorus or whatever. It's in the background. And it's phenomenal. It makes Whitney Houston look like a baby singing. So
Wow. So how long have you been doing this music and making it happen? And
well, one of our main guys, his name's David. He's been doing the rap scene for about 6 years, and he has now this will be his 3rd Christian album.
do you like singing music? I mean, is this like something that you've put together for a long time? Is it something that just kind of excites you and trying to make you happy? Or is this something that you've been doing for a while and you just now got back to trying to do and you think is like, you know what, I've been focused on this, I'm going to stick with this. How long has this been a focal point for you?
That's funny you say it because really that's my testimony is before I was saved I was in the streets flowing with the brothers or whatever, and not really in gangs or anything, but just doing the bad side of it all, and maybe even battle raps with other people.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, when I gave my life to the Lord, I said, you take it all, and I didn't even have any obsession with rap or any kind of music at all. I I was just worshiping the Lord.
Any music would have worked fine.
Yeah, I threw away about 5,000 worth of CDs just to worship the Lord.
I got to ask you a few questions. It's like, I play basketball, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm staying healthy, I'm doing the right thing, things are going in the right direction. But I know I'm extremely overweight. I mean, I still have a little bit of a face left, but I mean, the rest of the physique is pretty shot, right? And so when you get people to get inspired to want to lift weights and, you know, do the right thing and take care of their body, and not just for physiques and for the ladies, but for your health. Right. What do you do to say, hello, this is your life? How do you get people to understand their health's important?
Well, you know, first of all, everybody has goals. So the goals may be to look better, to feel better, you know, just to lose 10 pounds, lose 80 pounds, whatever the individual's goals may be, they need to discover that. So when people come into the gym, we sit down and we talk about the goals. So we talk about, you know, how you see yourself in 5 years. And, you know, we just kind of, we bring it out of each individual to really discover that of themselves.
Okay. With all respect, what do you do, I'm not expecting you to be a psychiatrist, you know, but it's like, you have some people that are anorexic, or some people that are heavy like me that are kind of in denial, like, I still don't look that bad, I got nice legs, you know. So what do you do to kind of get a person to get a realistic perception of their body? I've seen women that are just gorgeous, like, I got fat on my thighs. Like, where? You know, so how do you get people to get a realistic perception of who they are?
Well, you know, like I said, back to the goals, it's the same thing because everybody's goals are different. So for me, for example, my goal is not to be big, it's just to be slender and fit. To where somebody else might want to be pure muscle.
Right.
You know, a woman may want to be super skinny, or she may want to be really big in muscular size and strength. But most importantly, it's to make sure that each individual that comes to the gym is doing something to better themselves every day. And you know, just if exercising and continue to maintain your weight is what you want, if that's your goal, then if that's going to make you happy, then that's where you need to be, you know. So just as long as it's healthy, of course, you know, there has been some people with bulimia and anorexia that it's hard for them to get out of that stage.
Right, because you see some people, you know, bless their heart, the first, you know, 2 months they're on speed, they're thin as a rail, they look great. But then when the drugs really kick in, they're like, wow, that wasn't a good idea. And the same thing with bulimia. You're sitting up there and you're doing this kind of, you know, emesis vomiting thing, and you're thinking, oh, I'm staying thin, I got to have the flavor, get rid of it. But then when your stomach lining starts getting horrifically destroyed, then it wasn't fun. And anorexia, same type thing, you know, you don't want to be as skinny as a rail, or you don't want to be a scarecrow. So on that note, you're dealing with people, do you ever get to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm not trying to be your mother or your father, but you're anorexic and I'm just trying to do a quick intervention. If you're offended, I'll back off, but I think you should do this. Have you ever had to make a hard decision and help somebody realize that you're extremely obese, or you're extremely skinny, or bulimia is not healthy? I mean, anything along that lines?
No, you know, we typically, when we sit down with a member or an individual that wants to better themselves and wants to come into the gym, we make sure, you know, there's the healthy. The most important thing is if you want to lose weight, eating. You have to eat, and we recommend everybody to eat 6 meals a day.
That's so hard, but that is the way to go. I mean, I can eat 6 miles a day, don't get me wrong, but I mean, 6 tiny meals a day, that's something else.
Well, right, and at first, you know, once you start doing the 6 meals a day, you're going to continue to be hungry, but eventually your metabolism's going to start, you know, working harder, and you're gonna get used to it. But it's the same concept as dieting. Right. You have people that are on a constant diet, they're not getting their carbohydrates because they think carbohydrates are bad. They're not eating protein. I mean, they're just basically
get a balance. You